Yes, that's the right amount of roses. Of course, that's the right amount of glitter. What? You are limiting me on the amount of mirrors I can purchase? How dare you? Can you believe this person, John? John! They are limiting me on the amount of mirrors I can purchase.
Hey, guess what I was just thinking we need?
More mirrors.
I don't know. I mean, I was thinking of something shiny. I was thinking of, you know...
I have glitter too.
A new IZW championship belt. Yeah. More of a Johnny Z belt, you know?
Will it have more reflection? So that way I can see myself in it.
Well, I mean, don't you think it should reflect me, the natural-born leader, Johnny Z? I mean, you know, it's a beautiful belt and all, but it's not me. I don't know.
Anyways, do you feel this aura? Do you feel how amazing the energy is?
It's normally like that whenever I'm around. I do though. I mean, but later on it won't be all that amazing whenever Pudge Boy, Twinkie Boy, Sean McHale shows up.
Are you not listening? This aura feels amazing because I already took care of McHale.
You what?
I already took care of McHale.
Yeah?
Oh, so now you're all ears. Now you want to listen to me.
Well, yeah, you said you took care of Sean McHale. So tell me, what exactly did you do to take care of Sean McHale?
It was easy. You know how he's over in Greece dealing with that IZW overseas video?
You know that I got us a deal in Poland before this. I mean, we're in Poland now. They really seem to like the Bronze Bull. I think they think that maybe he's a Polak or something, like all of them.
Anyways, Mikhail's over there taking care of that, and I decided he needed a couple extra days to relax.
In Greece?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, how much did that take out of the IZW budget?
Well, it took a little, but not a lot. I saved us because he's not on the tourist side. He's in the countryside.
You know what? No matter what, I think any amount of money. No Sean McHale here tonight.
No Sean McHale.
So just a lot more of what IZW needs, a lot more of me.
And me, of course.
Impact Elite. A lot more of Impact Elite. That's exactly what I was. As a matter of fact, the Impact Elite, you know, where's Jermaine Johnson? Jermaine! Where is he?
I don't know.
What's up, Bob?
Gentlemen, welcome to your weekly shot of adrenaline. I'm your host, Mike. By the way, PH Drew is unable to be with us tonight, but we've got plenty to talk about that has nothing to do with mirror glitters. It might have something to do with Impact Elite and all the craziness that we saw coming from, and the despicable action, should I add, that we saw last week and in the events leading all the way up to tonight. The train never stops here at IZW, and we'd like to give you a warm welcome if you're tuning in on GFL.TV right now. We've got a lot of other good information to put out, too. More Recovery Month. IZW has dedicated 100% of their funds, their revenue from the month of June to the recovery in Moore, Oklahoma. And hey, what a big contribution to make, and hopefully we here together at the IZW can make a big lasting impression and a big difference in the recovery efforts up there. We'd like to wish you all a speedy recovery for those of you and more, and we'd also like to take this opportunity to say that any of you with friends, family, or property up there and more for that matter, we certainly hope that you and your loved ones are safe. What a great night we have lined up for you tonight, though. We will get more about More Recovery Month. Let's talk about Damon Windsor right now, beaten out completely of Impact Elite last week. And it looks like he's going to make his way down to the stage, down to the ring right now. Damon Windsor has a microphone in his hand, and he is sure to deliver nothing but his thoughts on what happened last week. The betrayal by Kevin Morgan, the vicious beating by Impact Elite. He's certainly in no hurry as he gathers his thoughts down to the ring, but Damon Windsor has been, I'm sure he's got a lot to say. Wow, you know, I really felt for him, me and BH both, everybody in here really felt for him. Let's listen in, ladies and gentlemen. It's Damon Windsor.
So, for those of you who weren't here 7 days ago, I stood in this ring with the rest of Impact Elite. Guys I called associates, if you will. But only one of those guys did I truly call a friend, a partner. We came out to the Impact Elite music. We wore the Impact Elite t-shirts. Nobody flew the Impact Elite flag harder than me. You know, you people all know I do business with a lot of shady people. And life's funny sometimes, you know. Up front, you know there's a lot of people you just can't trust. A lot of people like Jordan Jacobs. People like, I guess we can't trust, like Jermaine Johnson. Of course, I never really liked that guy much anyway. People like Madam Commissioner Erica. I guess you can't trust the convict. I'm not really sure. He doesn't say a whole lot. People like the natural born leader, Johnny Z. Those people I knew from day one I couldn't trust. But sometimes you make business decisions to elevate your career. A lot of shady guys that I called associates, but one guy, one person, since I've been here, have I actually felt like I could trust.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I had the opportunity to interview Damon Windsor last week. As some of you may know, I am the new host for After the Impact, and I kind of regret actually catching him at the time that I did, because he was just so dazed and confused. And right now we've got Madam
Ladies and gentlemen,
Erica
headed to the ring,
coming out to address
Madam
what he
Co-Commissioner
just said regarding
Erica.
her. And I'm sure Impact Elite, but she takes things really personally, as she should. But I feel that she kind of had that coming. And I'm sure a lot of you fans at home
Cut
too.
the music! that is your first mistake. You don't trust anyone in this business. Now what I want to know is why you are standing in the middle of my ring, wasting the time of these overweight, disgusting, ignorant individuals.
Dear
But,
God.
no. I am not done. More importantly, you're wasting the time of your rightful queen and Madam Commissioner. Now, I understand the only thing that you have learned from being an Impact elite is how to speak when spoken to. However, I don't want to hear another word out of your worthless mouth.
Honestly, I don't give a damn what you want anymore. For months, I had to listen to you gripe and complain with your shrill voice. For months, I had to listen to you, and you know the one good thing about getting my ass kicked last week? I don't have to listen to you anymore.
That's where you're wrong, because everybody listens to me.
No, I really don't think so.
You are what's wrong with humanity today, Damon Windsor. You are lazy. You are worthless. But most importantly, you are weak. And I despise weakness. You are what brought down big business. You are what was bringing down Impact Elite. And last week, we tried to do you and ourselves a favor by putting you out of your misery.
I was bringing down big business. For God's sakes, I am big business. And you are nothing but a blowhard, a bloated, non-real commissioner. You sit up there in your ivory tower and pretend to have power. So why don't you shut up? Because I don't care what you have to say. I only have one message, and that message is for Kevin Morgan. So why don't you bring his gorilla, stupid, pants crapping ass out here, and I'll deliver it face to face.
Like I said, you are nothing but a waste of time, and I will not allow you to waste the time of the image of war, Kevin Morgan. And quite frankly, you have become nothing but an annoyance to me, and I hate being annoyed. So my mercy last week is no more. Because now, Windsor, I've decided to begin your punishment for your disobedience. Let me introduce to you your opponent right now.
What?
The convict!
Oh my God. Wow, a man who needs next to no introduction, the convict. This is insanity. This is sure to be a brutal match, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, heading to the ring, the convict.
Call made right on the spot by Madam Commissioner Erica and Mark Wilson coming out to officiate the match. Wow, this cannot be a good thing. You know, I think Damon could have maybe taken a little more cautious approach, but it's understandable, his fury, and right now he's pretty much got everybody in this ring behind him, and I just can't believe that this is happening. You know, and I'm sure a lot of you can't too. And Damon Windsor is unleashing the fury. You know, he told me, and for those of you who have seen After the Impact, if you haven't, go check it out on IZW's YouTube channel. But he was very intent on delivering this message to Kevin Morgan, and if he has to go through the Convict to do it, that's exactly what he's going to do. The Convict, on the other hand, is such a powerhouse that it's not going to come easy. Damon Morgan hitting the turnbuckle with a lot of force behind it, and the Convict not lessening it up any. Ladies and gentlemen, excuse me for the excitement and calling this man the wrong name, but Damon Windsor is out there getting punished by the Convict right now. You know, I'm so used to the two of those being one that I get them mixed up sometimes, but I guess that's going to have to come to a very, very sudden finish as it came to last week after quite a few minutes of a brutal beating. The Convict delivered some pretty crushing blows himself in the form of a 15 to 20, and I believe there was a few of them in a row that he delivered to Damon Windsor. Damon obviously not going to forgive him for that anytime soon, as he gathers his power and his strength to make this the most brutal punishment that he can possibly deliver to the Convict. And these turnbuckles are just showing no mercy whatsoever to Damon Windsor. The Convict has yet to even hunch over in this match, let alone hit the canvas, which still, by the way, looks mighty fresh and new. God, that had to hurt right there. I'll tell you what, though, Damon Windsor, if I've ever seen determination in a man's eyes, it was when I interviewed him last week. Definitely go check out that interview. He was in bad shape. But, whoa! Damon Windsor is doing everything he can as he drives Convict back into the corner, not letting up any of this fury. He is going to let it out. And the Convict might have a little bit more on his hands than he imagined. You know, it doesn't help when matches are announced spur of the moment like this, but I'll tell you, the Convict over these last couple of weeks has appeared that he's ready for anything, and he doesn't seem to be letting that go at all. That's more than an image for him. It's one of his core strengths. Wow. This match is personally, I think, more than Damon Windsor is ready for, but he, again, ladies and gentlemen, he is just so determined to get through anybody and everybody that he has to go through to deliver this message to Kevin Morgan, and we cannot wait. None of us can wait to hear what he has to say. The Convict landed on his knees instead of the chest of Damon Windsor. Man, he's slick. He's just, you know, for a big guy, he moves pretty quick, and I'm not talking about the Convict. We've all seen his pace, but it's his power that allows him to deliver blows like that and put big men like Damon Windsor right down fresh on the canvas. Wow, the Convict is getting ready to unleash the punishment. I can't believe that a man can take a blow like that and survive. And Damon Windsor is nowhere near ready to let a pinfall happen, at least not at his expense. Wow, Erica yelling and scolding Mark Wilson, you know, which is typical of her. She's a lot of these people were saying annoyance, and you know, in addition to that, we heard the reaction. What is she doing? We heard the reaction that the audience was given to her as she was making her speech, saying no. You know, I'll tell you, that was a deafening roar here in the Impact Arena, which is why you should be here if you can be here. And ladies and gentlemen, let me take this opportunity to re-emphasize the importance of of making the extra effort to make it down here, especially during June. I promise you, the extra money that you spend is well worth it, and in June especially, it's going towards a good cause. Damon Windsor is being choked out on the second rope here, but and now the convict is pulling him up by his hair. I wonder if the convict has any hair up under that mask. Either way, he's got a lot of power, and if he wants to pull a man up by his hair, that's he's obviously got what it takes to do that, and so much more. I mean, that's just minimal damage. I'd rather go bald at the hands of the convict than have him land directly on top of me. And ow! As much as it would hurt. Damon Windsor has really lost control of this pretty quickly, if he had any to begin with. The convict, you know, has just been such a powerhouse in the last few matches that he's had, especially against the Bronze Bull, everybody else that he's faced, and then the amount of havoc that or destruction that he caused last week during the infamous Impact Elite beatings that were delivered. Is he gonna land this? He's gonna, oh my God, he landed it. Wow, that has gotta be devastating. But the destruction that he caused last week, or helped cause, in part at least, was more than enough. And it wasn't just Damon Windsor, you know, it was the Canadian Red Devil and quite a few others. Man, what a powerhouse. He doesn't look like it's phased him one bit. Damon Windsor trying to gather his strength right now as he goes out of the ring, but the convict has him by the hair again. Pulling him back up. The convict is not ready for Damon Windsor to have any kind of recovery time here. But he's sure gonna let him feel the pain. I mean, you can go ahead and try and recover if you want to when you're in the ring with the convict, but he is not going to make it a painless experience, that's for sure. We hear Damon Windsor just crying out in pain as he tries to reach for the ropes and give himself a little extra leverage, and hopefully he's got the strength when and if he does reach the ropes that he can pull himself up and out of a terrible situation here. It's almost as if he's pounding the mat with his feet, trying to gather the power and get everybody behind him to give him the inspiration that he needs to get up. Inspiration, though he might have enough right now, and it looks like he's coming to a little bit. It looks like he is. Oh, there we go. Damon Windsor is broken out. Whoa! Imagine this happening right here. The convict laying on the canvas for the first time tonight. Erica is in Mark Wilson's face. Damon Windsor would have had a pinfall right there if Erica had not been interfering with Mark Wilson and his operations as a referee. And you know what? He is one of the best in the business, ladies and gentlemen, but sometimes the distractions afforded by, oh, wow, what a 15-20 that was.
Your winner by pinfall.
What in the world?
The convict.
You know, Damon Windsor could have had that, like I said, if he hadn't been distracted by Erica. Unfortunately, he had to eat it in this match right here, and wow, what a way for him to come out of Impact Elite, only to face one of the men that belongs to the group that he used to belong to. I have a feeling that the convict is nowhere near ready. Well, you know, Erica's doing the right thing, kind of waving him off right here. Damon Windsor has had enough. He had enough last week, and he's definitely had enough tonight, losing his first match outside of Impact Elite. Now, how much of an impact that's going to have on? Hey, what do we have here? Impact Elite. Kevin Morgan is in the ring. Jordan Jacobs. Jermaine Johnson is working his way around the ring, and we see Johnny Z standing at the top of the Impact Arena. Kevin Morgan is taking this opportunity to deliver these crushing kicks to Damon Windsor. It looks like they're not done beating him out. I don't understand when this is going to stop, if ever. Wow. Wow, can you say, you want to talk about a man who is just living a nightmare right now? It's Damon Windsor. Johnny Z, I don't know if you guys can hear him right now, but he's saying, do it again, do it again. Just encouraging the most vicious beating. I'm sure that Johnny Z is ready to get in and deliver the same, if not more destructive moves than he did last week to Damon Windsor. And we saw Damon Windsor go close to lifeless last week on this here in the Impact Arena, and last week's edition of IZW Adrenaline. Wow, this is highly unnecessary, and I'll just take this opportunity again to say that Impact Elite has gone from bad to worse, and I don't know if we've seen them at their worst yet. There's been a lot of talk and a lot of speculation that they're just going to completely destroy. Wow! Completely destroy IZW as we know it. But you know, it just never ends here at IZW. We'd like to welcome those of you who might just be tuning in on GFL.TV, and what you've missed so far would be a spur of the moment match between Damon Windsor and the Convict as Damon's first match outside of Impact Elite. And what you're seeing now, you saw the same thing. Oh, you saw the same thing last week. This despicable, just downright disgusting beating, this violence that's coming the way of Damon Windsor via Impact Elite. Is there anything to be said about Impact Elite other than the fact that they are downright nasty? These guys are going to stop at nothing to stay on top of the world of IZW. You know, and that also brings the point that who is going to stand against them? We've got plenty of other wrestlers in the IZW, but there is no organization or no other sect that's organized enough or strong enough to stand against them right now. Now we have some excellent, strong wrestlers in the Convict. Oh! The Convict just crushing the ribs and the torso of Damon Windsor against the turnbuckles there. Wow, Johnny Z is getting ready to deliver another kick to the face of Damon Windsor as he, oh, these are the ones that laid him out last week. Wow. You know, but we've got other wrestlers that could easily take a stand, but unfortunately, between those other wrestlers, there's a lot of feuds. You know, take Stryker and Canadian Red Devil. I don't see that going away anytime soon. You know, you take your pick. If you've been following IZW at all, you know, especially since March Mayhem, you've really seen these feuds develop and get to the point where blood is sure to be spilled. And well, we here at IZW, if blood happens, it happens. Ladies and gentlemen, this is pro wrestling at its finest, and this is who we are. Unfortunately for Impact Elite, that's what you see right now. That's who they are, and that's a bunch of violent individuals who show next to no mercy as they look like they're lining up for another group photo. How many times do they have to take a Broadway-style bow after delivering one of these beatings? Look at Damon Windsor as he is laying. I may be partially conscious on the right up on the second turnbuckle. It looks like he's propped up there. That is And now Impact Elite is just being taunted by the audience. You know, nobody likes to see this. Nobody likes to witness this kind of violence here. You know, don't get me wrong. It's pro wrestling, and violent as it may be, there's a line that you draw as a professional. And it's the line between being violent enough to win your matches, or you know, but I mean, the kind of violence that you see here is completely uncalled for. Impact Elite is making their way out one by one, trailed up by Johnny Z himself. You know, he was the last one out, and looks like he's going to be the last one to go back in. Damon Windsor right now, as soon as we cut to him, you'll see that he's being checked up on by Mark Wilson. And God, what a brutal, this is 2 weeks of brutality now that Damon Windsor has experienced at the hands of Impact Elite.
Impact Elite! Impact Elite! Impact Elite! Impact Elite! Impact Elite! You suck! You suck! You suck! You suck!
You know, I think Impact Elite needs to keep in mind that the audience here is definitely a big part of this organization as a whole. We couldn't do it without the fans, and here we go. We see Damon Windsor being checked on by Mark Wilson. It looks like he might need to be carried or at least assisted out of the ring. But you know what? Well, ladies and gentlemen, as we head to commercial, we'll get Damon Windsor out. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back.
We at Impact Zone Wrestling would like to begin making a positive impact on the tragedy that struck Moore, Oklahoma. So we are declaring the entire month of June to be Moore Recovery Month, where every ticket, merchandise, and concession sale will be donated to the American Red Cross disaster relief effort in Moore, Oklahoma. So be at the Impact Arena, 1009 Southwest F in Lawton, Oklahoma, every Saturday night to help make an impact and make Moore, Oklahoma stronger than ever. Impact Zone Wrestling every Saturday night in Lawton, Oklahoma. Be a part of the live broadcasts and TV tapings at the Impact Arena. Visit IZWrestling.com or go to GFL.tv any day of the week to catch us on demand and relive the Impact. Did we mention Impact? With all this exhilarating live action entertainment, your Saturday should never go to waste again. Spend it with IZW and feel the impact.
I just don't see how we're gonna be able to pay any of these bills.
I guess we could sell my wedding ring.
Yes! Sell your gold for me so that I may melt it down into liquid profits.
It's a cash emergency. Super Pawn Woman to the rescue.
When you need fast cash, don't be pressured into selling your gold. Bring it to Maverick Pawn. With their fast, friendly staff, will give you a loan on your precious valuables so you don't lose them forever.
Great deals! Fast cash! It's Maverick Pawn! 357-4911.
Here at Impact Zone Wrestling, we feel it's time to stand together as a community to help Moore, Oklahoma back to their feet after being struck by disaster. So we are making donation boxes available at all live events, Maverick Pawn Shop, and Impact Ink Tattoo Studio. Take part in Moore Recovery Month. And don't forget to be at the Impact Arena every Saturday night, where all tickets, merchandise, and concession sales will be donated to the American Red Cross disaster relief effort in Moore, Oklahoma. For more information on how you can help, email us at morerecoverymonth@izwrestling.com.
Hello, America. Hello, IZW fans. It's time again for another CSA. Now, I've done my share of bashing America and talking about what's wrong with America. Today, we're going to talk about what's great about Canada. Now,
turn this crap off. Oh, don't worry. I'm not going to come up from behind you, because in Striker Country, we come up face to face. Now, Red Devil, you might as well get ready, because next week, we're having a match, one-on-one. Do you understand that?
Hey.
Good.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to IZW Adrenaline on a crazy, chaotic night. This is why we love Impact Zone Wrestling. We see Jordan Jacobs also with the microphone in hand, getting ready to address something.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Impact Player of the Year, lights out, Jordan Jacobs.
He's getting ready to address something. It looks like he's heading over for a little lights out lounge. Wow, what could possibly be on his mind? Let's listen and find out.
Ladies and ladies, who is your 2013 Impact Player of the Year? I said, who is your 2013 Impact Player of the Year? That's right, baby, it's me. It's me all day, every day, and tonight, we are here. I know how much you've missed this show. Tonight we have a very, very special episode of the Lights Out Lounge. And let me tell you why. Tonight is going to be very special because I, the 2013 Impact Player of the Year, the one who is now granted a title shot against any champion that I choose. That's right, any champion that I choose. You see, what I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to unveil my plans as a 2013 Impact Player of the Year. That's right, you here tonight are going to find out firsthand just what championship I'm going to be challenging for and just what championship I'm going to be winning. You see, what we're going to do is we're going to take a little time. We're going to have the slow reveal of what championship it is that I'm gonna choose. You see, because there's anything, I can choose the Impact Division Championship, one that I held for almost longer than any superstar in IZW history. I can choose the IZW Championship. Or maybe, just maybe, if I can find somebody on my level that I can tag with, then just maybe I'll go after the tag team championships. What do you think? What should I go after? Let me think. You know, after quite a bit of deliberation, I've had a few weeks. After that brutal ladder match I had 2 weeks ago at Coronation, you know, the one where I almost died, that one. You see, I've been doing a lot of thinking. And what I've come to, the conclusion that I've come to, is that I, the one and the only, the first and the last, Mr. Young Talent himself, Jordan Lights Out Jacobs, is going to be challenging for the IZW Tag Team Championships. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to tell you who I have decided is going to be my new partner in crime, my new ally, the man who's going to go in a battle with me so we can take home those tag team championships. So up here on the screen, what I prepared for you is a little game of sorts, a little something to work your mind a little bit. So here's what we're going to do. At this time, on the screen, everybody here wants to know, who is Jordan Jacobs' partner going to be as the IZW Tag Team Champions? Well, who is it going to be? Who is it? Oh, is it Bobby Starr? Is it? No, it's not Bobby Starr. It is not the Brass Bull. You see, that man right there is not worthy of tagging with me. That's the man right there that almost killed me 2 weeks ago by dropping me off the top of a ladder where I almost landed on my head. And you all cheered. You all cheered at the fact that I almost died. But you know what? I'm a man. I'm tough, baby. And I grabbed that trophy and I held on to it as I crashed down. So Bobby, no, it's not going to be that Bobby. But maybe let's keep it going. Maybe it'll be another Bobby. I don't know. Who's this gonna? It's my personal friend Bob Saget. Is that him? Is that my tag team partner? Danny Tanner? Is that gonna be him? Ah, no, you know what? Sometimes, every once in a while, I just gotta rub it in your face that I'm close personal friends with Bob Saget. So, Moving on. Tell you what, I'm not going to mess with you anymore. I'm not going to mess with you anymore. Last time, who is my tag team partner gonna be? Come on, baby.
Well, we're rolling it.
Is it gonna be? Is it gonna be him? Is it gonna be him? No, you know it's not. Let me tell you why. You see, I'm on to his game. I know a few things about him, and I'm pretty sure that very, very soon, I'm gonna be coming after his ass, because I figured his game out. And pretty soon, the birds of prey are no longer gonna be the IZW Tag Team Champions. So I've strung you along long enough. I pulled your chain long enough, and now it is officially time. Thank you, people, for being patient. But you know it's not that bad looking at me in the first place. Right now, I would like to unveil the countdown so you all can see the future Tag Team Champions.
Little countdown from the audience. Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, my tag team partner is what wrestling should be. Jermaine Johnson.
Is it? Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's coming out to speak, ladies and gentlemen. Jermaine Johnson just announced his Jordan Jacobs tag team partner for a challenge to the Birds of Prey, who look outstanding, by the way. However, Jordan Jacobs is the 2013 Impact Player of the Year, and it is his right to choose what championship or what title he wants a shot at, and he's decided it's got to be the tag team.
I have been so proud of you for so long. Even though at some points we were on the opposite sides of the fence, you shine bright like a diamond. And you went in the coronation, the 9th anniversary of this great company, and you came down with the 2013 Impact Player of the Year trophy. I am proud that you chose me as your partner. Proud to become the tag team champions with you. Proud to erase the stench that Damon Windsor left on the tag team division. Johnny Z has the IZW championship locked tight and secure. And please stop saying I suck, because I do not suck. Oh, did I suck? Did I suck 3 weeks ago when you were begging for Jermaine Johnson? Let's get it straight. Things haven't changed. I'm still the best athlete this company has. All of you need to respect me as such. And now I'm with the other greatest athlete this company has ever produced. And we, as a tag team, are going to be the greatest tag team in the history of Impact Elite.
Wow, this should be...
Wait, are they playing cake and balloons out here for me, man, huh? Did you set this up? This is great, huh?
This is East West Players music. And they're here. The East West Players are here. What in the world could they possibly want to address, aside from the fact that they are a formidable tag team, but they're not even the champions. They have been up and down the roads for decades, though. These two are looking very strong.
That's interesting.
Last week.
Yeah, it's kind of messy. Hey, you sweep that over there. Don't you sweep my feet. Don't you sweep my feet. You know better than don't you sweep my feet. What are you saying?
大和小 We East West players.
You two are gonna step in the ring with us and you gonna get your asses whipped. You're not Impact Elite. You just plain old suck. You two are like Thelma and Louise.
You're the driver of cliff. We beat the both of you tonight. One, two, three.
And if you're not down with that, I got 2 words for you. You suck.
A challenge from the East-West Players to the newly formed tag team here at IZW.
You know what? That is things like this. It's why it was so easy to become a follower of Johnny Z. Disrespect. You bring out a couple of clowns during our moment when we solidify ourselves. You know what? You know what? That's fine. Jordan, you got an idea?
Here, tell you what. You see, you two, stop sweeping. You see, you two are not worthy of getting the first match with Jermaine Johnson and Jordan Jacobs as a tag team, because we are the future tag team champions of IZW. But you know what? You want to come up here? You want to disrespect us? You want to put your masks in our faces? Well, tell you what. Let's do a little math. Let's divide it in 2. Tell you what. I got this punk. This is the one I got right here. I got this guy right here.
He's got choppy. So that means I've got the Lone Ranger over here. I say you do yours right now, big man, right now.
What?
Yeah? Let's go.
Wow, there's a couple of rare things you got to observe here. One is the opportunity to hear the East-West Players talk in person, and the other is the fact that they're not even doing matches, apparently, as a tag team. Right now, we've got Soto Miyagi ready to face off with Jordan Jacobs, and he looks like he is quite primed, quite pumped to be up there.
Ladies and gentlemen, already in the ring,
the referee is making his way in to officiate this match. I'll tell you, ladies and gentlemen, IZW has never had a more spur-of-the-moment night, with a few exceptions, than tonight, than this episode of IZW
This match
Adrenaline.
is scheduled for 1 fall with a 15-minute time limit.
Well, there you go. You hear the rules right there. Jermaine Johnson going to accompany his new tag
My man
team.
don't get no introduction. I'll give his introduction myself. This right here, the 2013 Impact Player of the Year and 1/2 of the next tag team champions. Lights out, Jordan Jacobs.
The next tag team champions, huh? Wow. What an impression to make right there. As Jermaine Johnson appears to have just delivered the name of their tag team, which is outright stating that they will be the next tag team champions. And I'm sure that there's a lot to look forward to come in IZW as they start to perform as a tag team. Right now, we see a lot of chemistry between the two. Soto Miyagi maneuvering around the ring very quickly. And Jordan Jacobs, this is going to be a speed match, ladies and gentlemen. These guys are both incredibly quick, incredibly slick, and they will be facing off here as soon as we get a little action started. Oh, what is that? That was almost cute right there. Wow. Jordan Jacobs, I'll tell you that he's a trickster. just when you think he's gonna take your hand and shake it, he'll take it and slap you in the face with the other one. Soto Miyagi was obviously not prepared for that, as he appears to have somewhat lost control of this matchup, but he's not ready to go down that quickly. Wow! Going for a quick pinfall right there on Jordan Jacobs, and another one. Ducking two clotheslines. Now, wow! Soto Miyagi knocking lights out. Jordan Jacobs to the mat, and another near pinfall. Well, I'll tell you, Soto Miyagi keeps looking better and better. He's looking stronger and stronger as he continues these matchups here at IZW. And I'm sure that Midnight Rider is just as proud to have him as his tag team partner as Jordan is to have Jermaine Johnson. Wow. Yeah, these guys, what in the world would inspire, the East-West players to come out and challenge this new tag team, this newly formed tag team that consists of so much talent and so much aggression, between Jordan Jacobs and Jermaine Johnson. I'm almost under the impression that they should call it Quadruple J or something like that. Jordan Jacobs, Jermaine Johnson. I think it's catchy, but hey, that just hit me, and I have yet to run it by either of them. If they want to hear what I have to say at all, I'm certainly looking forward to any opportunity I might have to talk to one or both of them about this new alliance, and if they've been planning this since Jermaine Johnson joined Impact Elite, or what the deal is there. It should be. Wow! What a wow! This is an astounding announcement, though not surprising. It's no more surprising than Jermaine Johnson joining Impact Elite. I mean, if you can get over that, then you can get over this new tag team business very quickly. Wow! But with all the changes that have been happening, and Impact Elite coming out and causing destruction. Wow, that was a close one there. That's the hard stuff to get over right there. That is IZW and Impact Elite. Everything is evolving so quickly. I really want to know what was on the East-West players' minds as they came out to challenge these guys. They've been a tag team clearly longer than this newly formed, soon to be tag team champions, as Jermaine Johnson has called them. But they're not challenging inexperienced wrestlers. I mean, here you're looking at the 2013 Impact Player of the Year, and Jermaine Johnson with a list of accomplishments so long. I mean, all you got to do is print it out in 16-point font. You've got about 2.5 pages right there worth of information. 16-point is kind of brutal on the eyes. I mean, for those of you, wow! Hey, let's get back to the action in the ring. Jordan Jacobs, I don't think his back is ready to take a beating like that, or any kind of falls like that. We remember what happened at Coronation, and he really was hurt. I mean, of course, in the long run, everybody at IZW is happy to see that, he's able to come out and perform again as the young talent that he is. But what is going to happen right here? Oh, Soto Miyagi is not going to let Jordan Jacobs take control of him while he's on top here. Oh! Jordan Jacobs is thrown. Oh, another near pinfall. I'll tell you, Soto Miyagi is looking incredible right now. I mean, I'm not going to say that he was wrong to come out and challenge him, or to challenge his new tag team, but Wow, he is looking like an incredible solo wrestler, and one can't help but wonder if he's going to have any more solo matches in the future. But hey, you know, everything here is very unpredictable, and what a lovely concept this is right here. You know that things can happen in the IZW so spur of the moment, and we still give you a great show. You know, what else would you expect from everybody here in this organization? We have the goal of just wowing you with our talent and with our production, and that's one reason to tell all you, wow, there was nobody there for Jordan Jacobs, just a fresh canvas. But you know, that's one reason, one of the many reasons and things that you can share with your friends and family, and anybody who's a little questionable about the IZW. Don't ever get small town or local organization confused with amateur, because that is not the way to go, ladies and gentlemen. These are professionals here in the ring. These guys are so dedicated to what they do, and the more I get a chance to talk with them one-on-one. Oh, a little interference from Jermaine Johnson here. Oh, looked like Mark Wilson was outside of the ring taking care of something, and now the Midnight Rider's getting involved. Whoa! That is crazy! Wow!
Winner by pinfall, Soto Miyagi.
Well, you know, as they agreed to split these tag teams in half for a one-on-one and another one-on-one, you gotta wonder what's gonna happen next. Wow, Jordan Jacobs, 2013 Impact Player of the Year, just beat by Soto Miyagi, who ordinarily performs with the Midnight Rider. You know, I'll tell you, the East-West players are looking consistently better, and they're looking like a force to be reckoned with. You know, with each passing performance, these guys are just doing incredible things in the IZW world right now. Hey, speaking of IZW world, that is how you can find us on Facebook. That's how you can find us on Twitter. And I'll tell you, it's not hard to find us on the internet. We've got links on everything that has a link. All right, as far as the IZW is concerned, definitely check us out. And you know, like I was saying, for those of you who might have friends and family that are curious, that's a great way to direct them. Another great way to direct them is to 1009 F Avenue. All right, we've got a commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. Stick around, more adrenaline to come.
IZW is changing the wrestling world and taking over the World Wide Web. Like us on Facebook for exclusive photos, superstar interviews, and fan polls. Follow us on Twitter and keep up with your favorite IZW superstars. And go to izwrestling.com for exclusive articles, the latest news, and results. Click Media to keep up with all the episodes of Impact Television and After the Impact. Click on IZW Shop to order superstar t-shirts and IZW DVDs, Blu-rays, and combo packs. Get the full Impact Zone wrestling experience and be part of the IZW world.
You've done this before?
Oh, yeah.
Tattoos are forever, so don't trust your ink in the hands of an amateur. Come see the licensed professionals at Impact Ink. From minuscule to masterpiece, they'll leave you with a tattoo that you'll want to show off. They also have a wide selection of the finest body jewelry. But when you have to cover up your art, do it with your very own Impact Ink merchandise. Wear your art, love your ink. Impact Ink.
Price your fire!
It's a cash emergency! Super Pawn Woman to the rescue!
When you need fast cash or great deals, come experience the fast, family-friendly service at Maverick Pawn, where they'll get you the cash you need to get back on your feet and make you a deal on the things you just can't live without. They've got a huge variety of jewelry, tools, game systems, and electronics. They'll even cash your tax refund check right on the spot. And don't forget, they buy gold. Great deals! Fast cash! It's Maverick Pawn! 357-4911.
Saturday night, this is who we are. We at Impact Zone Wrestling would like to begin making a positive impact on the tragedy that struck Moore, Oklahoma. So we are declaring the entire month of June to be Moore Recovery Month, where every ticket, merchandise, and concession sale will be donated to the American Red Cross disaster relief effort in Moore, Oklahoma. So be at the Impact Arena, 1009 Southwest F in Lawton, Oklahoma, every Saturday night to help make an impact and make Moore, Oklahoma stronger than ever.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to IZW Adrenaline. You know, we've had so much happening here, and a very spur-of-the-moment night so far. A lot of craziness. Impact Elite came out and delivered a beating to Damon Windsor. We also had Jermaine Johnson announced as the new tag team partner for Jordan Jacobs, which is going to be a very, very formidable force to be reckoned with. But the craziest things that happened was a couple of weeks ago when Damian Morty, as we like to call him, was hit by a car after winning the Impact Division title. And you know what? As promised, we've got the security footage. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a little disturbing, but please, you know, it looks like we weren't able to get our hands on the security footage actually to be shown, but just be aware that we will be showing it next week. And it's, you know, again, it's not that easy to watch. You know, one of our IZW superstars.
The gods have spoken, Copycat. They told me you would be right here in front of this monitor watching the disaster that has happened in IZW. The gods have spoken.
Okay, you got the Copycat, the worst in the world, watching what happened to Damien Morte. Everybody's watching right now, Bobby Starr. You're a genius. And you're coming around accusing me? Accusing you? I, Copycat, to do that to Damien Morte. Well, that's funny. You know why it's funny to me, Bobby Starr? Because I think someone's going around investigating this. And that somebody's wondering, maybe they're saying the name Bobby Starr is the reason that happened to Damien Morte. That's what I'm coming up with. Oh yeah, and these gods, the gods spoke to you, right? Yes. Hey, which god, if you know any of their names of these gods, which god told you to come watch me, Copycat? I mean, do you even know any of the gods' names that you preach to?
Don't you disrespect the gods. The gods have sent me here, and there is a cloud above your head, Copycat, that says you're guilty. A lightning bolt high from Mount Olympus shooting down. And the gods have spoken because you have the guilt in your eyes. You call yourself the worst in the world. Well, the gods have spoken. And only somebody that calls himself the worst in the world could be capable of doing something like that.
Well, it's funny, Bobby Starr, that you're accusing Copycat of this. You got a lot of brass balls, don't you? Well, I'll tell you what, keep your white nose out of the Copycat's business. Keep your brass face out of the worst in the world's face. Get your ass on Mount Olympus high as you can get. And stay up there in La La Land, because you do not want to come down to reality. Because you'll get leveled in reality. I'm the worst in the world in that wrestling ring. And speaking of this wrestling ring, your Big Daddy, the bronze bull, you know, the one with the real brass bulls, I gotta take care of my match. I gotta worry about you.
John, this thing isn't working. I downloaded the app, just like you said, and I can't see myself.
Look. Right, you gotta accept that right there. Yeah, see how it's working? That looks just... Listen, you know what? You know what really had you down? Like, not for you, not for me. I mean, you have plenty of mirrors. But when we get done beating people up, Like Damon Windsor.
Bronze Bull.
Bobby Starr. And then Damon Windsor again tonight. If we had had that after their beat up, we could be like...
Shoved it in his face.
Yeah, look at this.
I like to beat people up.
I know you like to beat people up, Big Kev. That's why we called you in here. Yeah. Yeah. That's the reason, you know, we kept you in Impact Elite and not that goon, that loser.
Idiot.
Yeah. Damon Windsor. Your mouth
disgusting.
Anyways, but in keeping you in Impact Elite, and you
have to prove yourself.
Yeah, because you're not a tag team anymore. So there's no tag team championships for you to carry around in Impact Elite. Well, you know, I'm the IZW champion, so there's things you have to take care of. You know, you have to be the image of war, what we talked about last week. Remember that?
I remember that.
So, with that being said, we were able to agree pretty quick tonight on who your opponent was going to be. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Very special.
Very special. The one and only, the captain of the force. Yeah. The guy that thinks he's going to steal my IZW championship.
He's a thief.
Yeah, a fraud.
A scoundrel.
Scallywag.
A butthead.
He's a casualty.
Okay.
I think he's more like a beanpole.
Beanpole? What are you talking about? He's a butthead. Yeah, I'm going back to like kindergarten.
Beanpole.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next match is scheduled for 1 fall and a 15-minute time limit. Making his way to the ring, the worst in the world, Copycat.
Wow, right here we've got a match coming up. Copycat, it looks like he is facing the Bronze Bull, but you know, ladies and gentlemen, as I said, tonight is just so crazy that it appears we've got our main event of the evening, which is wow, that ought to be a crazy show right there. Kevin Morgan versus Double D. And, I mean, Kevin is such a strong guy, you know, such a powerful wrestler, and Double D is just a
Before I speak here, how are y'all stupid people doing here tonight? That guy looks like he's really bad shape right now. You crying there, big man? That guy's crying out there. Anyways, so I'm back here in IZW, all right? And Damon Windsor got hit by a car. Woo, 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 okay? But I am tired of this. Since I've been here, fingers have been pointing to the worst in the world, Copycat. Here's a reality check for you stupid people right now. If I want to take out Damon Windsor, I will do it right here in the center of this ring. Right here in the center of this ring. I'm a wrestler. The worst in the world wrestler. Shut up, you fat chick. Men, will you please get a hold of these women? You're getting out of line. Look at this, look. I'm tired of being accused. You got dummy people like Bobby Starr back there accusing me of something I didn't do. So the security footage is here. It is here tonight. Roll that footage right now.
no way. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is very hard to watch. But whoever hit Damon Windsor is still at large. Your tips would be appreciated. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the security footage of Damon Windsor, our Impact Division champion, being hit by a car like right after coronation, after he won that. Again, anybody who knows or might have witnessed a similar vehicle to that, it looks like a four-door sedan. Please share your tips, any information.
So, IZW World, people at home watching this, did anybody see me hit Damon Windsor with a car? I can't speak gibberish, dummies. Did anybody see the worst in the world hit Damon Windsor with a car? Blind people you are. Brass Bull Bobby Starr? You clown Kiss wannabe member? You're accusing me of something you don't even know? You saw the footage yourself. You did not see the worst in the world Copycat on that video hitting Damon Windsor. Were you there, sir? Did you see it? Then shut up.
Finally, his opponent, the Bronze Bull, is making his way to the ring tonight. Very warming welcome to the Bronze Bull.
Things have been happening around here. Lots of things. You just showed all these people one of the biggest things that's been going on around here, right? You see, Copycat, these people, they're not concerned on whether or not you did it. And you see, you come out here and you defend yourself and you tell everyone it wasn't me who ran over Damon Windsor. It wasn't me. You're more concerned about clearing your name when there's a man laying in a hospital still because of what happened. Who cares? That sums you up. Because while there's a man who's hurt, while there's a man you used to call your friend, all you're worried about is covering your butt. Well, I tell you what, Copycat. You know what? Right now, it's not important who did it. It's important that he gets better. It's important that he gets back up. But I'll do you one. How about I come down there, and when I'm done with you, you and Windsor can talk about what it's like to be hit by a car. Because I promise you, that's exactly how you're going to feel once the Bronze Bull comes down there and kicks your ass.
Everybody's looking forward to seeing this right here. I'm sure all
making his way to the ring, the Bronze Bull.
All you fans tuning in on GFL.tv got to feel exactly the same way. You know, here we have the Bronze Bull, force to be reckoned with in the IZW world, and we have Copycat, who was a contender for the Impact Division Championship. Now, you know, Copycat's record isn't that long, but you know, he is accomplished, and he's definitely somebody you don't want to play with. You know, and he calls himself the worst in the world. I believe there's a couple of reasons behind that. You know, now, does it make him guilty of hitting Damien Morte? Absolutely not. The American justice system does not work like that. You know, you are innocent until proven guilty. You know, and right now, we don't even have any leads on the vehicle. But what we do have in front of you right now is a matchup about to happen between the Bronze Bull and Copycat, the worst in the world, Copycat. These two are at each other's throats already. You know, we could be looking at a new rivalry. You know, and I don't think it's necessarily pending the results of this, but you know, the stance that that Copycat chooses to take on Damien Morte. We'd like to wish Damien Morte a very speedy recovery. You know, he is our Impact Division champion. And, a very accomplished wrestler. What a tragedy to lose him. We'll give you updates as we get them in from the medical staff that's looking after him. Right now, the Bronze Bull has taken control of Copycat's arm and driving him down to the ring here. Wow, twisting that shoulder and doing the most that he can to pull, twist, whatever he's got to do to put that thing out of joint. You know, you take one of Copycat's arms away, and he's probably going to look like a noodle out there. You know, just flailing away with one arm. You know, wrestling. Wow! Wrestling requires a fully capable body, and you know, not to mention 100% of your physical and mental energy. You know, now Copycat has been thrown out of the ring by the Bronze Bull, and the Bronze Bull is going out there to take it to him outside. Wow! He might, if he doesn't bleed in this match, I'm pretty sure that punch in the kidneys is going to leave him bleeding when he goes to relieve himself tonight, because that is the power that the Bronze Bull packs in a punch. You know, and it doesn't take much anyway. You know, that's a sensitive part of your body. Wow! A vicious chop delivered to Copycat. You know, Bronze Bull is in no hurry to take this back in the ring. He's still got a while. Oh, and never mind. He's got Copycat back in the ring, ready to keep working him over. I gotta wonder if he's still gonna go for the show. If he's still going to go for the shoulder and the arm controller, if he's going to take this to a higher level. Wow, a level involving Mount Olympus maybe? Who knows? Wow, but he is definitely playing around the world with Copycat's head off of the top turnbuckles. And driving him into the corner. Looks like the Bronze Bull is lining up to hit the turnbuckles himself. And Copycat breaking out of what was a no-control situation for him here and going for a quick pinfall. Bronze Bull is nowhere near ready for that to happen. Just because you knock him down does not mean that he's going to stay down and let you take the match. That's a guy that you have to fight. I mean, every inch, every ounce of strength you got to put into defeating him. And believe me, there are many wrestlers. Matter of fact, every wrestler here can tell you that any wins against him do not come easy. You know, even the Convict had his share. Wow! Had his share of struggles as he defeated him recently. Wow! Again. I tell you, the Bronze Bull, that dropping from his height. Wow! It does not feel good, but neither does a kick to the back of the knee, a double. I believe that was 2 feet delivered to the, oh, and that is some dirty play right there. Oh, Copycat is now going for the legs of the Bronze Bull, you know, to take that vertical base out from under him the best that he can. Chopping down the tree trunks of the Bronze Bull. You know, those are some thick trunks to take, but Copycat is a strong man and very capable, given enough time, of doing just that, chopping down those tree trunks. Bronze Bull is going to kick out of that now. needs to use the ropes to get back up to his feet, and they're swept out from under him again as Copycat insists on keeping the Bronze Bull down. I'll tell you, for a man who was up for the Impact Division Championship at Coronation, he's still looking good considering his opponent, and well, good. You know, he's still looking like the worst in the world considering his opponent, and the things that he will do to keep the Bronze Bull down, he knows no bounds. That's a man with a disrespect and a general bad taste in his mouth about life, you know, about life in Copycat, in the form of Copycat. But you know, he's still a formidable opponent, and what he's doing here is he's going for these pinfalls too early instead of focusing on the damage that he needs to deliver to the Bronze Bull, because like I said, you know, all the power that he puts into him, he needs to multiply that, or at least use all the time available to him, and a little bit of conventional wrestling wisdom here to keep himself away from the Bronze Bull and to keep control of this matchup, which is not happening right now. You know, Copycat is now down on the canvas, and the Bronze Bull is up, standing on those trunks, which Copy did not take out from underneath him. And now the Bronze Bull. Wait a minute! He's swept off his feet again, and Copycat still twisting the knees and ankles of the Bronze Bull. That is a contortion move right there, and Copycat will do whatever it takes to win this match. Bronze Bull wisely raising that shoulder after the 2 count. You know, he's not going to allow this to happen. And you know, the Bronze Bull, despite the fact that keep getting these counts here, and it's just, okay, all right, now Copy is going to go ahead and punch him a couple of times. He can't put his lights out, though. He can't knock, you know, the Bronze Bull does not have a glass jaw, and I don't believe any of these gentlemen do, any of these wrestlers here, but you talk about a lot of power to be taken to the face in the form of those punches right there. That is, that could be destructive over time, you know, given the right quantity of delivery and certainly the quality of it as well. Copycat cannot keep going for these pinfalls unless the Bronze Bull is pretty much unconscious. He's got to be laid out and unaware of what's happening to him in order for Copy to take that kind of control and get the win that he's desperately seeking here tonight in this matchup. You know, the Bronze Bull is looking like he's kind of struggling to take control of this match. And Copycat still wants to count. He's all about the numbers here tonight, but unfortunately, Mark Wilson's hands have not been able to strike the mat enough to count out the Bronze Bull, and that's a very hard thing to do, is to count him out. Nobody should ever count him out. He's down right now without control of the matchup as Copycat continues to work this leg. Oh! My God, that is a brutal. Oh, wow. It's still not good enough to win against the Bronze Bull, you know. Copycat now going for a choke here, a choke hold or some kind of a sleeper hold almost. Although he does not have the forearms dug into the carotid arteries, which it looks more like a chin. He's pulling on his chin and just putting a lot of strain on the neck and the spine of the Bronze Bull, who's now getting some power together, and it looks like he has had enough of Copycat. I'll tell you, for a man who thought he had control, look at him now. Laid out on the mat, the Bronze Bull is getting ready to deliver what's sure to be a finisher if Copycat is going to stay down long enough. It didn't even look like he knew he was getting up there. It really didn't. And Copycat attacking this leg. Oh! Wow! Wow, what an incredible matchup we're having here between Copycat and the Bronze Bull. If you're just joining us, you've been missing out on so much tonight, and as I have the opportunity, we'll get a little recap in. But you got to be aware, ladies and gentlemen, that this matchup has been every bit as vicious as we expect from these great performers here at IZW, as the Bronze Bull has got the pinfall on Copycat, the worst in the world.
Winner by pinfall, the Bronze Bull.
Bronze Bull is victorious here in this matchup against Copycat. I can't say that that's a surprise, but you know, again, Copycat was the contender for the Impact Division Championship, which tells you that that he's gonna work himself up and he's gonna recover from this as he always does. But who is this? What? Bobby Starr! Bobby Starr has entered! Wow, these two are just at each other's throats backstage, and he slams Copycat to the mat! Wow! Bobby Starr has unfinished business with Copycat, and he is thoroughly convinced that Copycat is the one who hospitalized Damon Windsor. And you know, Bobby Starr has kind of got the same outlook on things as the Bronze Bull, which is, there's a man laying in the hospital right now. Why do you care so much about your innocence if you already know that it's that's what you are, is innocent? The crowd is just cheering Bobby on as he comes out to take on the worst in the world, at least briefly, and send him out of the ring in even more pain than he was in when he faced the Bronze Bull. Wow, what a powerful way for Bobby Starr to come out and let Copycat know exactly what he thinks about him. I guess in that situation, ladies and gentlemen, words were not enough, and Bobby Starr has left a lasting impression on Copycat. That is sure to become... Hey, ladies and gentlemen, you know, we're taking a quick commercial break. Stick around for more IZW Adrenaline.
Impact Zone Wrestling every Saturday night in Lawton, Oklahoma. Be a part of the live broadcasts and TV tapings at the Impact Arena. Visit IZWrestling.com or go to GFL.tv any day of the week to catch us on demand and relive the Impact. Did we mention Impact? With all this exhilarating live action entertainment, your Saturday should never go to waste again. Spend it with IZW and feel the impact.
I just don't see how we're gonna be able to pay any of these bills.
I guess we could sell my wedding ring.
Yes! Sell your gold for me so that I may melt it down into liquid profits.
It's a cash emergency. Super Pawn Woman to the rescue.
When you need fast cash, don't be pressured into selling your gold. Bring it to Maverick Pawn, where their fast, friendly staff will give you a loan on your precious valuables so you don't lose them forever. Great deals!
Fast cash!
It's Maverick Pawn! 357-4911.
Here at Impact Zone Wrestling, we feel it's time to stand together as a community to help more Oklahoma back to their feet after being struck by disaster. So we are making donation boxes available at all live events, Maverick Pawn Shop, and Impact Ink Tattoo Studio. Take part in More Recovery Month. And don't forget to be at the Impact Arena every Saturday night, where all tickets, merchandise, and concession sales will be donated to the American Red Cross disaster relief effort in Moore, Oklahoma. For more information on how you can help, email us at morerecoverymonth@izwrestling.com.
IZW is changing the wrestling world and taking over the World Wide Web. Like us on Facebook for exclusive photos, superstar interviews, and fan polls. Follow us on Twitter and keep up with your favorite IZW superstars. And go to izwrestling.com for exclusive articles, the latest news, and results. Click Media to keep up with all the episodes of Impact Television and After the Impact. Click on IZW Shop to order superstar t-shirts and IZW DVDs, Blu-rays, and combo packs. Get the full Impact Zone Wrestling experience and be part of the IZW world.
And it's supposed to be a monumental moment in IZW history. Here I am, revealing my plans about what I'm going to do in the future, what we're going to do in the future. This dude in the mask comes in, pulling my chain, beats me. I don't know how he did it. I'm just saying. I'm not saying it's you. I ain't saying it's me, though.
Yeah.
What you need to say is woosah and calm down. That match doesn't matter. None of this matters. Our future is bright, Jordan. You're the 2013 Impact Player of the Year. You had your opportunity to choose any championship you wanted, and you made the right decision. You grabbed the right partner, and we're going after the right championship. You know what we're gonna do tonight? We're gonna forget your match ever happened, and we're gonna focus on my match with the Midnight Rider. Because I'm gonna show the Midnight Rider why you chose me as your tag team partner. I'm gonna show the Midnight Rider why I am the problem solver of Impact Elite, why we're the problem solvers of Impact Elite. I'm about to show the Midnight Rider why I'm what wrestling should be.
That's good.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to IZW Adrenaline. You know, we just saw Jermaine Johnson and Jordan Jacobs talking about, despite the fact that their new tag team has been formed within Impact Elite and clearly a replacement for Big Business, who is no longer in business at all. But you know, they're talking about how they're supposed to be dominant. Jordan is clearly disappointed with his loss to Soto Miyagi. Now, the East-West players who have been looking incredible, you know, over their last few matchups, and are the veteran tag team in this matchup. The solo splits here tonight. So far, it looks like the East-West players have the upper hand, and we're sure to see an incredible match between Jermaine Johnson and Midnight Rider. Let's stick around and see what happens. Ladies and gentlemen, first to enter the ring is going to be the Midnight Rider. And I'll tell you, they're such a formidable combination, you know, and let me re-emphasize the fact that it's so rare, you know, not only to hear them speak, but to see them perform solo. Who would have thought that tonight on IZW Adrenaline, these two would break into something we never thought we'd see? Soto Miyagi and the Midnight Rider having solo matchups. And I'll tell you, I don't know about the Midnight Rider, but I mean, all that wisdom that he's got from decades of wrestling should make this a very, very interesting matchup against a guy like Jermaine Johnson. We're hoping for clean play. Probably not to be expected, since I can assure you that Jordan Jacobs is going to not only have Jermaine's back, but you know, he's going to get his little bits in when and where he can. I mean, that's just what we expect. You know, if tonight goes with zero interference from Jordan Jacobs, I'm going to go ahead and say that the cold ones are on me after this. The Midnight Rider is entering the ring, and he is ready to do business with a new tag partner inside Impact Elite. That's Jermaine Johnson. Now, Jermaine Johnson is, I'm sure, every bit as ready as the Midnight Rider, if not more, for this matchup. He's had a while to think about it, and he knows the consequences of losing a match like this. You know, especially given the way that they were challenged, you know. Now, I'm not going to say that the East-West players in and of themselves are a challenge to Impact Elite as a whole, but if more wrestlers could follow suit, we might be able to see something. And who knows where that's going to go. You know, that's something that they can only work out between themselves, you know. Jermaine Johnson, you know, you talk about the difference between the way that he used to approach the ring and how he does now. You know, he is Impact Elite definitely has him
being accompanied to the ring by Jordan Jacobs, Jermaine Johnson.
Impact Elite clearly has him firmly in their clutches. You know, I mean, he said that he's what wrestling should be. He's Johnny Z's right-hand man and a problem solver, apparently, for anybody in Impact Elite. Well, you know, tonight he's got a little bit of backup, at least right now, but he's facing the Midnight Rider, a Jedi of wrestling, and decades and decades of experience behind him. You know, Jermaine Johnson is younger, faster. I don't know about stronger, but he's given the Midnight Rider a little something to think about. And the Midnight Rider does not care, putting up a hand to signify what we all know that he meant. And Jermaine Johnson is going for a clutch on the Midnight Rider, and he tosses him. I'll tell you, a fall like that can't be good for an old man's back, but the Midnight Rider is every bit as strong as he is wise. You know, the audience here is still, I believe, thoroughly disgusted with the actions of Jermaine Johnson and the new stance that he has. Wow! But that does not stop him, nor does it diminish his past accomplishments. If anything, it intensifies the intimidation factor delivered by Impact Elite as a whole. And now Jermaine Johnson has so much backing behind him that he's got to be near unstoppable. I'll go ahead and put that out there. He is damn near unstoppable right now. But you know, despite the fact that this is getting off to a slow start, we're seeing some very powerful moves from Jermaine Johnson. You know, he's popping off these old school moves on an old school wrestler. You know, if anybody sees the irony in that for the technicality that Jermaine Johnson usually shows, but the Midnight Rider is getting right back at him. Not ready to show him any kind of mercy. I'll tell you, the East-West players have got to be so excited. They had to be excited just to come out and deliver a challenge. And they didn't get a tag match, no, but they got the opportunity to display and show what they're capable of one at a time and as a non-package deal. And that is very important, ladies and gentlemen, because we could be seeing some very significant signs that these guys are ready to not only keep their tag business strong, but to keep their independent careers going, or get them going, should I say. Jermaine Johnson making an entrance back into the ring. He's not ready to be taken out by the Midnight Rider. And the Midnight Rider is dropped and thrown head first into the top turnbuckle. Wow, you know, Jermaine Johnson is such an incredible wrestler, and his list of accomplishments, like I said, you know, you print them out in the right size font, you'll get just a couple of pages worth of information, you know, and the only thing that does is just makes it all the larger and in your face as he's getting in the Midnight Rider's face here, and neither of these men is going to hand a victory to their opponent. Wow! Look at the Midnight Rider though taking control of Jermaine Johnson. You know, the fans are loving this. You know, I can feel that. You know, for the fact that these people and all of us here at IZW know so little about both Soto Miyagi and the Midnight Rider. There's nothing that they love to see more. There's nothing that these fans love to see more than I guess they'd call him a traitor now, Jermaine Johnson. You know, they love to see a man like that get handled and controlled and beaten ultimately in the long run. But the Midnight Rider is taking his time as he takes control and dominates this match in the ring here in Impact Arena. Wow, that has got to be painful right there. Oh, wow, the Midnight Rider is looking stellar tonight. Jordan Jacobs is in complete disbelief over there in the corner, trying to encourage his new tag partner to take control and do something worth worthwhile here in this matchup. You know, Jermaine Johnson is in incredible pain right now, and the Midnight Rider is not going to let him forget who's older here and who is more experienced than him. Wow! This is such an epic matchup, and there is so much important history behind this. And ladies and gentlemen, if you've been following it, then you know what kind of significance all these events and this matchup as well are bringing to IZW and becoming a part of IZW's history as we continue to evolve and as everything continues to unfold. You know, like I've said before, tensions are so high with some of these wrestlers that even guys that ordinarily had nothing against each other are starting to hold things against each other. We've seen that tonight. You know, Bobby Starr being making a lot of accusations towards Copycat. You know, Copycat very defiant and insisting that he's innocent. You know, and all these things that are happening here tonight, just at the spur of the moment. The management, you know, as far as Johnny Z and Madam Commissioner making calls that say, hey, this is who's going in the ring, and this is what we want for Impact Elite's image. You know, there are very few people who are going to come out and challenge them. There are people, though, there are wrestlers, should I say, who have taken a stand against Impact Elite or vowed to take a stand. You know, one of those, what in the world did Jordan Jacobs just do? Anyway, one of those wrestlers who's taking a stand is Bronze Bull. The other is Double D. You know, those guys are just fed up with Impact Elite's control and the fact that they're like a loose freight train right now. You know, Soto Miyagi is throwing this dust into the eyes of Jordan Jacobs. He has had enough of Jordan Jacobs interfering, and it looks like we've got a pinfall. The Midnight Rider has taken Jermaine Johnson. Wow, what a significant accomplishment and victory for the East West Players as a
by
whole.
pinfall, Midnight Rider.
Wow, I'll tell you, ladies and gentlemen, we've seen some great nights. We've seen some great things happen here at IZW. What in the world could this mean? You know, this new formidable tag team that calls themselves the future champions or the soon-to-be tag team champions, and they cannot defeat the East-West Players one-on-one. Could they do it as a whole? Who knows? Maybe we'll get to see that someday. But already we're seeing a little bit of tension between Jordan Jacobs and Jermaine Johnson. They are not happy with each other, you know, and nor should they be. The East-West Players, I'd say, as one-on-one, who would have thought that they had the upper hand in either of their matchups tonight? And lo and behold, they walk away individually as winners. And this new tag team is just destroyed right now. We are going to commercial, ladies and gentlemen. Stick around for more adrenaline.
We at Impact Zone Wrestling would like to begin making a positive impact on the tragedy that struck Moore, Oklahoma. So we are declaring the entire month of June to be Moore Recovery Month, where every ticket, merchandise, and concession sale will be donated to the American Red Cross disaster relief effort in Moore, Oklahoma. So be at the Impact Arena, 1009 Southwest F in Lawton, Oklahoma, every Saturday night to help make an impact and make Moore, Oklahoma stronger than ever.
You've done this before?
Oh, yeah.
Tattoos are forever, so don't trust your ink in the hands of an amateur. Come see the licensed professionals at Impact Ink. From minuscule to masterpiece, they'll leave you with a tattoo that you'll want to show off. They also have a wide selection of the finest body jewelry. But when you have to cover up your art, do it with your very own Impact Ink merchandise. Wear your art, love your ink. Impact Ink. Are you tired of the same old birthday party? Well, now's your chance to party with your favorite IZW superstar. See yourself on the big screen while you experience your own personalized entrance. Customized cake and bounce house available. Hop into the ring and go crazy. And then take the memories home on DVD and Blu-ray. Call 580-699-7IZW and party like an IZW superstar. Here at Impact Zone Wrestling, we feel it's time to stand together as a community to help more Oklahoma back to their feet after being struck by disaster. So we are making donation boxes available at all live events, Maverick Pawn Shop, and Impact Ink Tattoo Studio. Take part in More Recovery Month. And don't forget to be at the Impact Arena every Saturday night, where all tickets, merchandise, and concession sales will be donated to the American Red Cross disaster relief effort in Moore, Oklahoma. For more information on how you can help, email us at morerecoverymonth@izwrestling.com.
You did good, man. We did good. We won. We did good, Soto. We did real good. East West player. That's right, East West player. That's who we are. We see bigotry. We chop it down.
Guys, big time. Soto Miyagi. Big time victory over Jordan Jacobs. You know, he was the Impact Player of the Year this year. And the Midnight Rider. Huge victory over Jermaine Johnson, former ICW champion. Accolades go on and on. I can't describe how happy it makes me to see two Jedi Knights such as yourselves stepping up and taking charge. And that's exactly what you have to do. That's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to take on the biggest Klingon of all, Kevin Morgan. And I'm going to make sure that he always, and just as you do, just as everybody else does, make sure he always respects the Force. Good job.
East, West, almost. We came close. We did good. We almost. Nectar.
You know, life is full of the unexpected. I didn't expect for last week to end the way it did. I did not expect to be on my back, looking up at the lights, with all of Impact Elite standing over me. I didn't expect for them to take their turns on the Bronze Bull, one after the other. But sometimes you can't control what life puts in front of you. Sometimes the gods test you. Sometimes you have to sacrifice. You see, when the Bronze Bull's golden mane was sacrificed, that was a trial. Last week, when the odds were just too much and the Bronze Bull couldn't fight back anymore, as Impact Elite over and over pounded me, that was a trial. And though we may not know the answers to all life's questions, we may not always understood what the gods have planned for us, the one thing we do know is that we don't figure out the answers by staying down. It's not getting knocked down that matters. We all get knocked down. And Convict, you and Erica, you've done a great job of knocking the Bronze Bull down, whether you're taking my hair, handcuffing me to the ropes and beating me, or you and all your friends, you gang up on me. All the trials you want to put in front of me, all the trials the gods put before me, the one thing you don't do is stay down. And the Bronze Bull is not going to stay down. By the gods, the Bronze Bull will not stay down. Convict, Erica, you can knock me down over and over, and I'm still going to be here every week saying piss on Impact Elite. You can't keep the Bronze Bull down.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the main event of the evening, and we'd like to once again welcome you back to IZW Adrenaline. Wow, what a main event this is going to be. Double D versus Kevin Morgan of Impact Elite, who has been on nothing but a path of destruction over the last couple of weeks here. and looking stronger and stronger. But I'll tell you, Double D is one of those wrestlers who is taking a firm stand against Impact Elite and everything that they stand for. And we just saw that from the Bronze Bull too, delivering these words to them, you know. And it's not about disrespecting them, which I'm sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following match is your main event. Making his way to the ring, being accompanied by Madam Commissioner Erica, Kevin Morgan.
You know, I'm sure they're gonna take it as an insult and as disrespect, but you know, it's just the Bronze Bull being fed up, you know, with what Impact Elite has been doing, and Double D is just as fed up. And you saw him go out and congratulate Soto Miyagi and the Midnight Rider as they both came back victorious from their solo matchups tonight. And that in and of itself is something to talk about. But we've got a hell of a main event for you tonight. Double D, you know, just thrilled that he gets a chance to go out here and face Kevin Morgan. How important this is going to be in the scheme of things? Huge. Absolutely huge. If you were to sum it up in one word, huge. All right, Kevin Morgan is a member of a very, very strong group who's been on a path of destruction lately. Double D is completely disgusted with what's been happening right now. And you can't help but wonder what's on Double D's mind as he comes out here shortly to face Kevin Morgan. I'm sure he wanted to use bigger words than goon, but that's the first thing that came to mind, and I'm sure he didn't have a lot of time to congratulate the two. And speak of Double D.
And his opponent, Captain of the Force, Double D.
Wow, look at him. He is ready to do battle in the Impact Arena here tonight for our main event. An incredible matchup between two very powerful wrestlers and two guys who are just longing to get the chance to tear each other apart. You know, one of these guys might not be able to walk at the end of the night. That's just how this business goes sometimes. You know, they are wrestlers and they have they hate each other. These guys, there's a lot of bad blood between the two, and we might see blood spilled between one, if not both of the wrestlers here tonight. Captain of the Force has the audience completely focused on him right now, and just hyped up about his presence here in the Impact Arena to face Kevin Morgan.
This match is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The rules have been delivered, and we are ready to do business here. I'd like to take a moment to observe Kevin Morgan's pants. Those no longer say big business on them, and I mean, we all knew that wasn't going to happen anyway. But man, Kevin Morgan is completely the image of war right now. You know, and that's what Johnny Z was asking him to be as they spoke earlier. I'll tell you, you know, between the locker room, between the locker room and you know, the office of Impact Elite, and all the other things that all the other locations here within the Impact Arena, I'll tell you, there's so much that unfolds back there. It's unbelievable. You know, I know there's some of you fans who would love to get back there just to see it all take place. I'll tell you, a lot of it ain't pretty, you know, but hey, it's what makes the IZW the IZW. There's so many tensions right now. Wow, Double D is thrown. I mean, just flew across the ring at the hands of Kevin Morgan right there. Big powerhouse here in the ring. Kevin Morgan still ready to do business to uphold his reputation and as a dominant wrestler and as a respectable member of Impact Elite. If any of you believe in such a thing, but I'm just throwing it out there. That's all I gotta do. Hey, we'll tell you that Double D can't be feeling anything good from what just happened to his chest right there. And now Kevin Morgan is working the top of his head and just trying to give him a traumatic brain injury, if at all possible, which I believe could happen here tonight if Double D is not careful. Wow! If Double D is not careful in his approach to Kevin Morgan here. I mean, having the force on your side is one thing, but having the ability to overpower a beast like Kevin Morgan, the image of Ward, is a completely different thing. And we can only hope for his sake that he's at least able to walk away feeling accomplished here tonight, as Kevin Morgan is determined not to let that happen. Wow. Wow, Double D is laid out, but he's gonna go ahead and get the force back with him as much as possible. You know, Double D, I guess you can call him kind of a man of few words. You know, he addressed Soto Miyagi, the Midnight Rider, and that's the most I've heard him talk. Oh, what is Erica doing? That is disgusting. We just don't need interference like that here in the IZW. I mean, there are rules to this thing, you know, and Impact Elite just has no respect for any of those, especially Madam Commissioner. Wow, you know, Double D, hey, he is not gonna let that kind of interference interfere with his operations and with his ideas for how the night's gonna end if he has any say in what happens to Kevin Morgan. And Double D is writhing in pain on the mat. Kevin Morgan was able to get that foot out there just in time. Double D's momentum is what actually did the damage right there. But Kevin Morgan is, wow! Wow, he's just brutalizing Double D. You know, I mean, if it's I think I saw Kevin Morgan doing a little work with the weights very briefly, but I'll tell you what he was lifting was about twice my weight, and that's the kind of strength that this guy has right here. You know, I'm sure he could have done even more than that. And now you see how effortlessly he gets Double D up off of the mat, spins around like he's on a carousel. Double D is just not gonna take that. He will not take that for an answer. I don't believe that he wants to take anything but a win. And the true warrior spirit is coming out. Kevin Morgan might be the image of war, but Double D has a true warrior spirit. And is he gonna get all these knees in here into the chin of Kevin Morgan? You know, the audience is just so hyped up about what he's doing that they weren't even counting those out, which is, that's gotta be it. Well, not that, but you know, the fact that the audience wasn't counting has gotta be a first here in here in the Impact Arena. They're almost always counting. Wow. I can't, what in the world? No, it's not gonna come that, it can't come that easy for Kevin Morgan. I just don't believe. And Mark Wilson making the right call there, telling him, get your hands off of his neck. Get that choke out of there. That's uncalled for right here. You know, unfortunately, it doesn't quite call for a disqualification, but it is. It's not ethical. You know, if anybody believes in wrestling ethics, I'll tell you, Kevin Morgan is not one of those people. Double D, different situation, but he is not in control of this matchup right now, and he needs to make as quick of a recovery from that as possible, and gain. Wow! Now Kevin Morgan is being completely taunted by the audience as he gives it right back. You know, with that big voice of his, but Double D is ready to kick him, and deliver these feet. I'll tell you, that's a powerful leg. You know, you look at Double D and he's almost all muscle. You know, wow, Kevin Morgan is ejected from the ring by his own momentum, and Double D is going to use this opportunity to get the motivation that he needs from the force, from the audience here. Wow, what a spectacular night we've had here in the Impact Arena. These guys are very, 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 what's the word that I'm looking for here? I guess they're at each other's throats, you know. That's not one word, but that just goes to show you that there is no one word to describe what the animosity that these two have between each other. You know, you know, Double D specifically, the animosity that he harbors for Impact Elite as a whole. Wow, Double D hit those steel stairs incredibly hard, and we need to get some action back here in the ring, and I think that's what now Mark Wilson's gonna go ahead and give the count. And wow, look at that! Look at the way that Double D's head just slammed onto those steel stairs right there. Now, Kevin Morgan, need you say more about the power that he has and about the strength that's oh my God! Double D has landed throat first on the guardrail, which is the only thing that separates the audience from these guys right now, and that has got to be infuriating for anybody who holds Double D near and dear as a wrestler. And there's so many of them in this building here tonight. I'm sure there's a lot of you at home. Kevin Morgan showing no mercy as the Image of War looks to expand his image and just conduct an all-out war on Double D's body as a whole. Well, Double D is back in the ring right now. Kevin Morgan is taking his time, but Double D is not done as he gets the force back on his side. And they never left his side. A little spear attempt there at Kevin Morgan, driving him back into the turnbuckles. Are we going to see Double D gather the strength? Say, yes, we are. Wow. I'll tell you, that is a resilient man in both body and mind right there. And Double D, ladies and gentlemen, he is ready to deliver to Kevin Morgan. Oh! Wow. You know, he can go from taking a beating all the way to complete beast mode in a matter of seconds. We talk about how fast a car can go from 0 to 60. Well, Double D can go from down to whooping ass in way less than any Ferrari. Wow. Look at Double D just taking control of this matchup and taking Kevin Morgan for all that he's worth. Oh, what an incredible performance we're seeing from Double D here tonight, as we see every time he performs is amazing, but Kevin Morgan has got to be down. You know, I was talking earlier about how the Bronze Bull has to be down and completely out for you to get a win. I believe it's pretty much the same thing with Kevin Morgan. That or he has to be in the bathroom. Wow! But that's not happening here tonight. The ladies' room is unoccupied at the moment, and Kevin Morgan has taken control of this match once again. Wow. Wow, and now he had his hand on the face of Double D there, just doing a little bit more to cut off his oxygen the best that he could. It wasn't on his neck, but it was over his nose and his mouth, which is definitely critical. If you don't have your airflow here in this matchup or in any IZW matchup, period, you got nothing. You got nothing. If your air is cut off, you might as well say goodbye, good night, see you later. But hey, that is not an outro right there. That's just for those of you who are just tuning in. Do not worry. Our main event here tonight is Kevin Morgan against Double D, and right now, Double D leaves nobody on the canvas for Kevin Morgan. That's gotta be killing his leg there. That's his right leg, and that is wow. That's the leg that he was delivering those kicks with earlier, and with a lot of power, might I add. But Double D is nowhere near ready to lie down and take this. And are we looking at what could be? Yeah! Double D is delivering these chops to Kevin Morgan, and he's not going to let him forget. Hey, I'm the captain of the force. I am your opponent here tonight, and I am not gonna let you walk out of the ring with this victory. Oh, Kevin Morgan is dropped to the canvas, and it looks like he is really in pain this time. Down and out, questionable, but if Double D lands this, it's going to be incredible. It's going to be incredible, and Kevin Morgan is not even aware of what's happening on the turnbuckle behind him. Oh, there it is! Kevin Morgan, wait, what? What is this? What is this? Oh! Oh my God, Impact Elite. Oh my God, Jermaine Johnson and Jordan Jacobs are interfering with this matchup here. Erica seems to have taken Mark Wilson's attention away from the ring, and this is disgusting. This is...
Winner of this match by disqualification, Double D.
Well, Double D takes it by disqualification, which is exactly what I was looking for right there. Nevertheless, a disgusting display on the... Oh my God. Here comes the convict. A disgusting display on part of the convict and Jordan Jacobs, Jermaine Johnson, Kevin Morgan. Johnny Z is now standing back at the top of the Impact Arena, as we've seen earlier tonight. Kevin Morgan appears to be in a bit of pain here, but hey, what's Double D doing? He's not crumbling at the hands. Double D has made it out of the ring. He intends to survive. Is he going out? Is he going out? Double D has every intention to not suffer the same fate as other wrestlers have tonight and in weeks past. And you know, at the hands of Impact Elite. Wow, what a smart move on Double D's part. You know, there's got to be somebody. All these guys are itching to get their hands on him. But, hey, what a crazy night, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Memorial Day weekend to you. Thank you for those of you who have served in the military, and have a great Memorial Day weekend. Double D took the victory, and he got out of the ring. Have a great night. Tune in next week for IZW Adrenaline.